Good morning, boys and girls. I have a trick question for you. Watch the video. Keep watching. Keep watching. Okay, here's your question. What's missing? You are. I miss you, and you need to be here, so we're going to pray that we get back together again really, really soon. Look who's here.
Hey, Class 4, you're missing, but we're here, ready to help you. It's going to be a great year. I'm excited for you.
All right. Hey, Miss Yvonne, good to see you.
You too, Miss Margaret.
All right. So Miss Yvonne's here, all the teachers are here, and we are ready to roll. So I have a couple of little things I want to talk to you about that I forgot to put in the last video. First is math. We're going to do math every day. You can't do all your math in one big chunk. Your brain will fall out. I promise you. So, every day do about an hour of math and a little more if you need to. Or take a break and come back to it in the afternoon. Your goal is to finish a certain amount of work every week. Jenny and Annalisa, in your green books, I'm going to take out pages and give you exactly what I want you to finish for the week. So bring your green books this Friday so I can look and see where you are and take out those pages that you're going to work on for next week. And then you'll leave the books, the pages you did, and the book here with me for the rest of the time. People in Life of Fred, let's go over how Life of Fred is done. Caitlin, especially for you because you've never used this book before, I want you to see how this goes. So, in here, there are lessons. Usually, okay, in your book, Caitlin, there's 6 lessons for every test. So let me show you how this looks. 6 chapters, I should say. So, here's chapter 6. So you read, turn over the page, read some more. This is a funny book. You'll really like it. There's all kinds of goofy pictures and interesting stuff, but you really learn your math. Then there's a thing called a Your Turn to Play. These are questions that you're going to answer to help you understand what you just read. Then you get to check your own work. On the next page, it says Complete Solutions. And you're going to look at all that, read it carefully, because sometimes they teach you new stuff in the solutions. So don't just look for the answers. Read it like it's part of the book. For people in decimals and percents, you're going to need to cover up the answers with the sticky notes like we did before. It looks like in this book, the answers are always on a separate page from the questions, which is a good design. I like that. Then, Caitlin, after 6 chapters, there's what's called the bridge. That's the test for those 6 chapters. And after a while later in the book, it'll be tests on more than just those 6. The answers aren't on the next page. So you're going to do this. At the top it says goal. Get 9 or more right and you cross the bridge. So you're going to do a bridge, then you're going to bring it to me on Friday and I'll grade it. If you miss 1 or you miss none, then you get to go to the next chapter. If you miss 2 or 3, then you're going to do a second try. And there's 5 tries for every bridge. So when you miss things, we'll go over together. Maybe we'll get together on video chat and go over together what you missed. This is all Life of Fred people. I just thought of that. Remember how we would always go over what you did wrong? So we'll need to do that somehow on video chat. Something else I just thought of to say. What was it? Oh, yes. Show all your work. I don't want just an answer. You need to show your work so that I know how you did the problems. Because if you get the wrong answer, I don't know if you totally didn't understand it or if you just thought 2 + 2 was 5 and that gave you the wrong answer. So you need to show your work and then circle the answer at the end so I can find it in all your writing and scribbling and stuff. And you can do this either on regular binder paper or on a page in your math notebook. the math notebook with the curly wire that holds it together. And then you tear them out, turn them in, and get all the hairy things off the edge. All right? Also for math, people who are in fractions or in decimals and percents, we've gotten these extra practice books. This is a fractions one. This is actually book 3, but there's a book 1. And we're going to send home 3 or 4 pages every week from this book. Some of the pages are pretty easy. Some of them, as you get later in the books, not so easy. So there's 4 of these for fractions, 4 of these for decimals, and 3 for percents. So we're going to be sending these home with you every week for extra practice. All right, next thing, your reading assignment record. I showed this to you in the last video, but now I filled it in so that it's specifically for us. Class 4, week 1, you're going to put your name and the chapter book that you are reading right now at the top every week when you get one of these. So this is for this week. As you read, you're going to check it off. So the first 2 days you were reading something at home, but you're going to read 30 minutes. Okay, starting today, this is Wednesday, you're going to begin reading a new chapter book that your parents brought home to you last night. So you're going to read 30 minutes or more if you want. You don't have to just read 30 minutes. And then you're going to check the box when you've read it, and then parents are going to sign it at the end of the week. And the last thing, we're going to be reading in the Bible at home, each of us. We'll also have Bible lessons later once the books arrive. They haven't come in yet. But for right now, we're going to begin in the book of Luke. And every day, you're going to read just a little section of a chapter. So, for example, here's Luke chapter 2, the birth of Jesus. So you'll just read from one bold heading to the next one. That'll be one day's reading. Then tomorrow you'd start there and you'd read down to the next, well, that one's a long one, bold heading right there. The next day you'd just read that little piece. So sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. But that's what you're going to do every day for Bible. And it will say that on your assignment sheet. Read one section of Luke every day. All right. If you have any questions on any of this material, please call me. Because I think I'm being perfectly clear, but you never know. Things aren't always what they seem. All right. Bye-bye.